Do you think the GP2 shooting from three that way is a product of the way the ball's moving? Is he just got some really good looks, and what does that mean when he's making threes like that?
Nobody's going to guard him at the three-point line. So he's going to be open every game, and he works hard on his three-point shot. And tonight, obviously, it was falling. He had a great game at both ends. He's been playing at a really high level for weeks now, and it's exciting to see.
You were saying before the game that he would sort of help Jimmy with orchestrating the offense. Mm-hmm. It looked like almost the other way around at times, where Jimmy was feeding Gary for buckets.
Right.
Is that just a different dimension, or is that just a one-off? And what do you think of that?
Well, again, everyone's going to guard Gary the same way. They're going to sit off of him and sit in the paint or double Steph, and so he's going to be open from the three-point line every game. And so tonight, we had him handling the ball quite a bit to initiate the offense, and then he would receive it on the back end because they were overplaying everybody else. So it was just a product of their defense.
Steve, how fun was it to see Butler do a little bit of everything and even offensive rebounds and just creating and the ball moved well, a lot of balance on the score sheet.
Great basketball player. I mean, just he does everything. He does everything well. He sees the game. He's strong. Loves to pass. The game just flows when he's out there, and he feels it. Whatever the game calls for, Jimmy brings, and he's the main reason that things have turned for us. I mean, he's one of the best players in the league, and he makes everybody else around him better.
Do you have an issue with him taking that shot?
With what?
An issue with him taking that shot late? I think you guys were up big, and he took that shot. Looked like you might have had some words with him after.
With who?
With Jimmy.
I had
a late jump shot. I don't know. I saw you talking to him right after the game.
Oh no! I told him we don't do shot clock violations. So if there's a shot clock differential, we always shoot. So at the end of the game, he caught it and he looked at me and I said, "Shoot." And he said, "Okay," and he shot it. And some teams take the turnover. I just don't believe that you should ever take a turnover, and I don't think anybody should be offended if you take a shot if there's time on the shot clock. If the shot clock's off, then you run out the clock. So I was just clarifying with Jimmy. I just said, we don't take turnovers here. We shoot. And he said, "Okay, I got you."
You guys climbed up so quickly to sixth, in part because everybody around you was losing a lot, but right now a lot of the teams around you are winning. Are you feeling like despite as good as it's going, like the pressure that every game right now is super significant?
Yeah, it's a sprint to the finish for sure, and scheduling is really interesting. I mean, you go through stuff all year. Everybody does, injuries and slumps, and then you get healthy, and the schedule turns your way. And Lakers and Dallas are going through it right now with some injuries and tough scheduling. And looks like Houston, Minnesota, obviously us. We're all kind of on the rise with our play, but the schedule has helped us all too. So you just have to keep playing. You can't worry about any of that. Everybody ends up playing the same schedule pretty much. So that's why we always say it's a marathon, not a sprint. But the last 15, 17 games, it turns into a sprint.
I just think Post did against Klingon and their other centers. I mean, definitely looked like he got physical there. He got some block shots, but also the ball kind of popped out of his hands a couple times. What did you just think about going up against such a huge center?
Quentin was great. Klingon's a really good player, massive, takes up a lot of space, strong, and Quentin did a good job. He knocked down those 2 threes early, and then he got himself in a little bit of trouble a couple times offensively, and that's where he still has to learn. His advantage in a game like this is pick and pop. Look for the perimeter shot. But I'm thrilled with Quentin. 4 blocks tonight defensively. He's unafraid, competitive, smart, tough. He was quite a find by our front office.
Steve, obviously 20 points and 6 threes from Buddy.
I just want to talk about Moses Moody.
Okay.
And how great he was tonight. Oh, hey, Moses.
20 points for Moses Moody also.
Didn't even notice him over there.
Just with Buddy, I mean, when you add on top of that 7 assists, it felt like his activity. You can really feel it tonight. 2 steals. What'd you say about his overall performance?
Buddy was great. Moses was great. Gary, I mean, it was we got so many contributions from these guys. It was an all-around effort, and you know, I feel like when we knock down a bunch of threes from our from you know guys other than Steph, we're going to be really hard to beat. So 21 for 41 tonight. You know, that's 10 combined from Gary and Buddy. That doesn't happen very often, so we got to embrace it when it does. But talk to you guys later. Come on.